I remember the first time I tried squash pie. Now this is summer squash or yellow squash, crookneck squash. It was at a church social and was made by Miss Nola Moody. Now we called her Miss Noli. It had such a simple, light, and clean taste. I was pleasantly surprised that a simple summer veggie could turn to this tasty dessert. Let me pull out my church cookbook and I will share her recipe with you. Now to make this squash pie, start out by preheating your oven to 375 degrees. Grease 2 pie plates with butter and set them aside. Then grab you a bowl and mix together 2 cups of cooked and drained squash. Now drain it well. Squash holds a lot of water. 2 cups of sugar, 4 beaten eggs, 6 tablespoons of flour, 1 cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Once you have it all mixed together, and I like it almost pureed, pour the mixture into the prepared pie plates and bake them in a preheated oven for 40 to 45 minutes. Now as I was baking this pie, I couldn't help but think that here we are at the end of summer and approaching autumn. And you know I've been working on my fall bucket list. Maybe I'll make a winter squash pie as well. We're so close to fall, and I'm so ready for all the fall flavors and scents. So this will mark the end of summer and the beginning of fall. And I thought, what a good idea. So I dashed out to my local Piggly Wiggly and I found me 2 butternut squash. Came home, cut them in half, and baked them in the oven until they were tender. Now here's what you're going to need to make this recipe. 2½ cups of cooked butternut squash, 5 eggs, 1½ cups brown sugar, 1 cup milk, 1 cup heavy whipping cream. Two tablespoons flour, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 teaspoon pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and you're going to need 2 unbaked pie crust. Again, mix it together well. I almost like it pureed. I got my immersion blender after mine. And it too goes in a 375 degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. Every oven's different. Now I stepped outside for a moment. When I came back in the kitchen, the smells were divine. They immediately transported me back to Granny's kitchen. The first thing I noticed is the winter squash pie had much warmer tones or scents. That addition of pumpkin pie spice created a cozy and comforting scent that just drew me in and said, this is home. So there you have it, a summer squash pie to mark the end of the summer and a winter squash pie to usher in a new season. Now I'm sharing this recipe because like many of you, I'm excited for the fall season and I am looking forward to all the fall dishes and all the fall activities. I post videos on this channel to leave a legacy for my daughter and granddaughter, and I hope that one day they will watch this channel and or this video and make some of these recipes for their own families. Maybe in the future when they smell the spices of these squash pies baking in the oven, they will be reminded of the joyful moments we spent together in the kitchen. I am so grateful to be able to pass these dishes on to them. Now thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me here at the Old Tobacco Patch. I hope you're also looking forward to autumn or fall and enjoying all the activities it brings. Now go out there and capture the magic of the shifting season. Happy baking, and I will talk to y'all later.